Our first episode was really intense and fun, and thanks to my translation software, all went perfectly. Well, this episode will be no different. We start on the beach.
Okay.
Primeiro pé.
First, the foot.
We'll also get to know a bit of the darker side of the jam that's Rio.
Now I just feel really deep, really complex feeling.
But finally, through this, we will become more like Rio's people. With their smile and energy, and Carlino, one of the most renowned Samba dancers, certainly embodies both of those characteristics. Sounds good, doesn't it? Rio's beaches just have their own specific charm. Time to have a chat with those foot volley players we saw the other day. The way the sport came to life is in itself a good story.
Oh, that's weird. I saw you were playing the other day. It's really fascinating. Have you been playing this for a while now?
Eu já pratico há muitos anos.
I have already practiced for many years, and foot volley is part of my life. And also, 15 years ago, we created the official website of foot volley, footvolley.com.br.
So I'm running to the right person. Can I learn about this too?
Claro que você pode aprender.
Of course you can learn. If you practice, it will be our pleasure.
Mas aqui, ó.
But here, there is no one better than my friend Fernando. He is from the first generation, the creators, the pioneers.
So you've been playing this since 1966.
I participated since the very beginning. Not only playing, it was like 45 to 50 years ago. And besides playing, I participated in creating the foundations of foot volley.
Foot volley began in a very tumultuous time, here on the beach. Nobody used to play foot volley anywhere. At that time, the dominating sport was linha de passa, an informal soccer game. But the police decided to confiscate their ball. So what happened?
So what did we do? Let's run toward a volleyball net that is empty because the owner has already gone away. So half of us will stay on one side, the other half on the other side. That is how we started 20 on one side, 15 on the other side, and the ball flying up. That is how it started. And then we started to create the foundations of the discipline. And then, from that day on, we carried it through to the present day.
So do you think that you can teach me a couple moves too?
Prazer muito grande.
Vamos
It will be a great pleasure.
Let's go.
Foot volley is talent from the feet to the head.
Okay.
First, the foot. Hit with this part here. Now with the head.
No, not with head. I can't do it with head.
She doesn't want to mess up her hair.
But you can't use your hands. No hand.
No hands.
No hands. You can use whatever you want. You can't touch the ball twice. It is only one touch each, and a maximum of 3 touches on each side of the court.
So, what does your shirt mean? Maracana, isn't that the stadium for the World Cup?
In this part of history, the foot volley was practically formally established. The few players of the Brazilian national team of that time found out that they could also improve their performance on the soccer field through foot volley. So they started to come here and we founded the Maracana net. That was the first one in Rio, in Brazil, and in the world.
É a primeira do Rio de Janeiro, primeira do Brasil, a primeira do mundo.
Let's finish with a few more passes. Not easy. Ouch! Before it's too late for my poor head, time to move on. Some nice moves here.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao. So nice to see you. Bye.
Thank you.
for
Ciao,
teaching me.
querida.
Bye.
Valeu.
We now leave the beach for a very different setting and atmosphere. Besides all the natural beauty and monuments, there's also something that characterizes Rio's landscape. We have to drive there. And right now, that comes in handy because
There's another really fun and interesting guy that I want you to meet. And he's coming right now. Come on. Hey!
Oh, hey.
Thanks so much for picking me up. So how's everything?
Sim, eu trabalhei até.
Yeah, I just worked last night until 5 a.m. and I woke up just now just to talk to you.
Thank you. You know, I know you've been in the news everywhere. So tell me about your well-known books.
É isso aqui
This
mesmo.
one here, Memories of a Taxi Driver.
O taxista no Rio de Janeiro.
Because a taxi driver in Rio de Janeiro, not only Rio, but everywhere in Brazil, in the world, is a psychologist. A taxi driver is there, ready to listen to wonderful stories like those in this
que
book.
se encontra nesse livro.
There are a lot of different stories inside. And you're the first taxi driver who writes a book, right?
I am the first taxi driver to write a book about the passengers.
public notoriety and recognition, though were not Fabio's first concern when he came into Rio.
Então, passei uma necessidade.
So I went through huge hardships. I stayed 3 days without eating. 3 days. It wasn't easy for me. I slept on a bench at Gloria Square. That was my home. I had to arrive early to get the bench, but there were many people, so it was competition. That was the situation. I would get there and they would say, him announce, here is already taken. And I would reply, oh man.
Aí tinha de ir pro outro.
And I had to go to another one.
E nisso foi.
Then I started to take care of cars in front of a show home. And I started doing that. And my mom called me, hey son, how are you? And I say, oh, I'm so good. So bad.
Mas sempre acreditando.
But I always believe in God. And I always thinking that I'm going to try, I'm going to try.
As a tourist, you may not get to see this tougher part of the city. The places where it shows the most are the shanty towns, called favelas in Portuguese. They're places where drug cartels and dealers used to rule. Right now, we're going to pass over one of the most famous ones, Complexo de Alomo. It's a complex of many favelas that grew and grew until they got connected with each other. This favela is one of those who has been secured by the police. Favela is a great contrast to everywhere else in the city. They were known for being very violent because they were controlled by drug dealers. In recent years, the special police force is looking after this area, so it's getting a lot better. But this pacification has to happen one favela at a time. You have to understand that there are more than 2,000 favelas surrounding the center of Rio. And even for the ones that have been pacified, well, don't just randomly walk there.
So here are some advices. I mean, Rio is simply magical, but as foreigners, I think it's better for us to just stay in the tourist zone. If you look at this favela, it's just humongous. In the beginning, it was just a small neighborhood, and right now, it's everywhere. And these cable cars has many different stops. I'll show you later. So these are all the different stops I was talking about. So now we're leaving the favela. In the beginning, I was really excited coming here, thinking that this is a cool sight. And it's impressive to look at, but now I just feel really deep, really complex feeling.
Now is a good time for me to reconnect directly with Rio's inhabitants and their positive and happy attitudes toward life.
E carioca tem jeito mais despojado, mais jeito leve.
So Carioca have more of an unworried way, more of a light way, more relaxed. They have that swing, the way of being very unworried. So that is what Carioca are.
Acima de tudo tem que
On top of everything, he needs to be happy. Cariocas have this characteristic to be happy, to have the things swing, the proper roots.
And who else would illustrate this better than our taxi driver? He never stops being positive and joking about everything. He's definitely a real carioca.
Here, this one story about a Frenchman that was very interesting. It's very cool. It is here in my book.
Chegando em Copacabana,
So I arrived in Copacabana. It was morning. A civilian with a photo camera made a hand sign for a taxi.
eu queria ir na
I want to go to Rosina.
Eu falei na Rocinha.
To Rosina?
Yes.
I said, no, Rosina has not been pacified yet. There's a situation. It's bad, man. The situation there is really bad.
Eu pagar bem.
I pay well.
And he pulls out 100 Rio. I look at the 100 Rio. I wanted to pay for the rent of the taxi. And then I said, no, I'm not going. I'm not doing that. And then he pulled out 200 Rio. And when I looked at the 200 Rios, my eyes grew larger. Let's go. I'm not even looking, so let's go. When we arrived there, a guy with a rifle came. A drug dealer. When I saw him, I really felt scared. The tourist was holding the camera like this. The drug dealer knocked on the window with a rifle.
What do you want here, driver?
And I opened the window and I told him like this. He wants to take pictures here. He wants to take pictures.
Who is this dude?
He wants to take pictures. I really don't know.
Is he police?
Are you the police?
No, French. I take pictures. Taking pictures.
Wait, I'm going to talk to a guy. Park here, man, here.
Encosta ali, piloto.
No, let's go back.
Let's go back. We are in a lot of trouble here, man. The guy came back.
Piloto, tá maluco, piloto.
Driver, you are crazy. You are mad. You come up here with a guy like this? Are you crazy? Come on, let's go take this picture quickly.
Come on, Frenchie. Let's take the picture quickly. Let's go. The French guy said,
No, I don't want pictures anymore.
Why not, driver?
come on, man. Take this quickly.
No, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts.
He does not want any more? Get out of here.
Let's go. See, these are the stories that happen inside the taxi.
Now for me, just like millions of other travelers, I only experienced really nice encounters here. Rio is no different than any other metropolis and has places that visitors should never go. The good thing is everyone here is aware of them, so that's easy. Talking about being happy, we're now going to meet Francisca, a jewelry designer who loves her job and the city where she lives in. Did you know? Brazil is famous for having a lot of precious stone mines. Aquamarines, tourmaline, cementos, emeralds, diamonds. You name them, they have them all.
Bem-vinda, Francisca Bastos.
To the bank, I want to order a handmade jewelry.
Eu quero encomendar uma joia feita à mão.
Deixe-me apresentar a designer.
Let me bring you to the designer.
Obrigada.
Francisca only accepts clients through appointments, and all her designs are unique. A few days are enough for her to produce her customers' desired jewelry.
Hi, very nice
are
to
you?
meet you.
In Brazil, we give two kisses, okay?
Oh, nice. Okay. I'd like to order something here. Yeah, everything is so beautiful. I love your designs.
Thank you, but I'll show you first my atelier. Let's
Okay.
go.
It is in this room where her creations come to life. Francisca and her associate work mainly with gold and Brazilian stones. There's also another artist working with silver. It's so nice to watch artisans working on their craft. By the way, the view is just stunning. Francisca's parents immigrated to Brazil and she decided to stay, exactly for the reasons we mentioned earlier. The capacity of Rio's people to be happy and express it.
What do you love about Rio?
I love the spirit of Cariocas, the Brazilians.
Which is?
Carioca is a very happy people. They are very happy. They make jokes with all the things that go wrong, and they have something that is very special. They love the city where they live. So this is basically the spirit of Carioca.
So where do your inspirations come from? I mean, they all look really different. They're all really unique.
I'll tell you. The black and whites there, I inspire myself in the seaside of Copacabana, which is black and white.
So what about these two right here? They look really beautiful. I love the color.
When you think about Brazil, you think about the Christ, the Corcovado. And then I made in yellow gold the Brazilian map, because Brazilian is considered a solar country.
She's like always sunny, always beautiful and happy.
And then when you look at this picture, you think about Rio. And here I have the ring with the sugar loaf in white gold.
Oh. And now I feel inspired and refreshed. Enough to finish our episode with movement and even sweat. And this is great because we're talking about an institution here, Samba. Indeed, Samba is the expression of Rio with all what it means.
Samba is the blood that flows in the Carioca veins.
That is the Rio de Janeiro rhythm. That's the rhythm of happiness. That's the rhythm of the city.
You have to admit, nobody else could introduce Samba to us better than Carlino. Besides his contagious natural smile, he has won an incredible number of awards. He's also responsible for creating a systematic way of teaching Samba. You dance so beautifully, really. So can you tell me that how does Samba change you or affect your life? Personally, it's been like, what, 60 years?
Eu nasci num subúrbio
I was born in the suburbs of the city of Rio de Janeiro, where the culture of Samba is very strong, like my heartbeat. My heart does. It beats together with Samba. And I think that it is a cultural thing. It is visceral in your body.
Always transfer your body weight. You walk, you dance.
Yes.
Okay?
Rounded.
Okay, good. Hey. Up your, yeah.
This is so tough. Well, it's a very, very passionate executive.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One woman. Good. Very good. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Incredible teacher.
She will parade together with me in the carnival.
Gosh, you're incredible. Thank you.
Samba is energy. Samba is energy.
The next thing you know, when I go back to New York, I'm gonna start dancing Samba.
Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Advanced level. Do you think there's any relationship between soccer and Samba? Because you know, like how Brazilians they dribble like really like dancing style.
There's a big relationship. It is very similar. Kick-ups.
Ooh, you can dribble too.
Okay? Dance. Yeah.
Dribble like Rabinho.
In dance. 1. Que o jogador de futebol.
A soccer player is naturally a very talented future dancer. The reverse is not always applicable.
O inverso nem sempre é aplicado.
And today is my first encounter through Samba. I thought that Samba is only for Brazilian. But now I know I can dance Samba too.
Another year?
Yes.
And next year?
Next year. I can dance
You're
like that.
dancing with me in Carnaval Rio. Ela vai desfilar comigo.
She will parade together with me. I'm going to put her on the top of the car.
Oh yes, in the carnival.
Eu garanto, vocês.
I guarantee you will see her in the carnival in Rio dancing. You can bring the camera to film.
My partner in this carnival.
Hey, this is more like a beginning rather than an ending. Nice. Back with the friend who helped me come here in the first place. I am back at the Russian-American Consulting Travel Agency.
Okay, Andrew, I'm really happy about my trip. You've been amazing about the planning and organizing. You must have done this a lot, do you?
Yes, of course we do it a lot. It's more than 1,000 people every year. Yeah, I'm very glad that you come back and you say thank you.
Last week I have a present for you. Are you excited? Okay, look. This is my present to you. It's a Brazil flag. But the point that I'm bringing this to you is every time you watch soccer, between Russia and Brazil team, you have to cheer for Brazil. Is that okay?
Okay.
So be like, yay! That's for you.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.